I want to convince you to make bags using molds, and I don't know how to do this. I tried several times to propose you bags with molds. Look how a bag made with molds can look. It is light, sturdy and very beautiful and special. The same thing dyed with fibbings. So, I intend to make a small bag with 3 molded pockets and with 3 pockets. Like this. This is the mold. I will show you how to cut the excess, how to measure everything. But because I already know that only a few of you want to use molds, I prepared a bag with classic stitching. Instead of using this pocket, this molded pocket, I will use a classical pocket, this one, who have a gusset. This is a pocket with gusset. It will stay here, but it can stay here, this one, you see? And this will be the cover of the pocket. So, first I will make a bag using classic stitching. I prepared all the parts. This is the face of the bag, this is the cover of the bag. This one and this one are the gussets. This is the front pocket. It have a gusset. These two are the lateral pockets. Of course they have gussets. These ones will have covers too. They will also have a strap and a buckle like this, and here it will be a D-ring for the general strap of the bag. Okay, I will stitch all the pockets. This is the first step for this bag. I forgot to stitch these buckles on the lateral pockets. First I will make the stitching. I need just one needle for this. I will reinforce every stitching. Take care not to punch the thread. Not the biggest problem, but you don't want to. Keep the thread in tension and burn the edges. Then I have a little glue on this buckle. This is how I place the thread into the needle. So it didn't glue, but no problem. Equalize the threads and then do this. I will reinforce this first step. As you see, glue helps me a lot, keeps the things in place. I will reinforce this step. So I go back with the thread, and now I will go forward with it. It is a small place, it is a small pocket. Please, 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 please. Okay. And now everything is easy, it's clear, isn't it? I will stitch everything like this. This is how you stitch it easy. Magnetic pony stitch. Keep everything in place. I don't have This is how you do it. I stitched the pockets. I stitched this. We have these accessories, and now I will show you a trick. I think you already know that I lined differentially the gusset of the pocket because I want it to bend easy as I want. So I use this plier. I coordinate my movements, my thumb and my left hand with the plier. I'm a left-hander, and I bend this, and because of this I will stitch it easier, much easier. Okay, now let's stitch the pocket. I use my usual magnetic pony stitch like this. Now this stays here, you see, it won't go down. I will start here and I will stitch the pocket. It will be the same thing with the molded pocket. I will show how to make holes in the molded pocket at the time, when the time comes. Please, 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 please. Let's make this big to see how we stitch it. Looks beautiful. It's easy, it's really easy. Okay, I will stitch this, I will stitch this, I will also stitch this, and I have to tell you something. I'm not sure yet how long it will be. So I'm not sure yet how long it will be the cover of the bag. So I don't know where I will place the buckle on this pocket. I will stitch this pocket, and only after that I will stitch the buckle on this pocket. See you then, my dears. I stitched the pockets. I stitched the pockets on the gusset. As I told you before, I didn't stitch the buckle on this because I don't know what buckle and how big it will be and where. But now I will stitch the gusset as usual using my magnetic pony stitch. Oh, please. And using this blunt owl as usual, like this. I will place it here. Everything is in place, almost in place. This is a piece of Eva foam. And this blunt owl is improvised by a thick needle and a piece of wood taken from a brush that died. Okay, like this. This needle, I keep this needle like this. You see, I insert it, and then what I do, all of this in a single gesture. I stitched a lot, so it's very easy for me. I will stitch everything, and we will see each other after that. Let's finish this stitching. I made the flap a little shorter. I will have to add some leather there. I know how. El fasol. I made the flap of the bag. I placed the reinforcement. It's possible to make a handle for this bag, I don't know yet. I also made the holes for these 2 ears. It will keep the bag like this. If I don't make this, it will do this curve that I don't like. I also have the D-rings with the holes. I didn't stitch anything because I don't have to show you how I stitch. It is easy. I stitch always the same. So I will stitch this, and after that we will see each other again. I will make the strap for this. I will close this bag, probably with a LOXX closure, because a buckle doesn't work on such a small distance. So I will use a LOXX closure. Thanks God, LOXX closures exists. And after that, I will make the strap, the big strap for this bag. Let's see it another 2-3 seconds, and let's go to stitch it. So now I stitch the buckle with the hand inside. It's not hard, it's easy. And after that I will place the LOXX in where he belongs. It didn't film for a while. I made the space for the LOXX as usual. I used this hole to mark the sign for it. Then I used the key and screwed the LOXX. And now I will tell you again what a nice and a cute little bag. This is a very sellable item, I am sure. It looks so good, it extracts you from the crowd. It will stay like this. I will make the stitching here too. As I said, I stitched these lines. I stitched this part, and now I will show you how to stitch this part. As usual, I will help myself with this blunt awl. So here it is. It keeps things in place until I make the first steps here. This is not glued. This time I didn't glue. So I will kill nicel. Okay. Reinforcing the first step. And now let's start the stitching. This movement. Okay. Let's try like this. Oh, it is better. Reinforce the last step and another one, because I don't like to have the knot on the last step. Cut the excess, burn. Bag and look at it. it remains to place the straps. These are the straps. Business as usual with the straps. I'll make a strap, one of my classical straps. I think I filmed this process more than 100 times. So I want to make it now for the rest of the tutorials. First, I will establish how long it will be the keeper. I place this here, I bend the future keeper, I'll cut it, you see a finger. And now I'll check. You see it is too big. I will look how much I have to cut. You see here, and I will cut this and I'll check again. Now it is perfect. Let's check. You see? It stays perfect. Let's see. You see, it stays perfect. Now I will make holes here and here. And when I will stitch this, it will stay perfect. Okay. I don't want to use the pattern. I want to show you how I do it all the time. Here it will be the buckle. Okay. I have this 2 centimeters. It has 2 centimeters. I will make the holes here and here. Usually you find everything on the pattern. I will cut first with this. It is easy. Or I'll cut with my usual alpha cutter, like this. Okay. You see, it doesn't bend exactly as I want. So I will use this knife and I'll skive. I will trim this part too. It will have less volume and it will look better. You see, it looks better now. Now I'll stitch this. Okay. Another step. Trim. Put it aside. Okay. Now, as usual, I will use glue. You don't have to do this because you have the signs on the pattern, but if you want to do it easier and every time the same, use glue. You can make this all the time. I will place the keeper, I will place the buckle, I will bend. You see, now it bends easy because I skived this part. I will glue it, and if I want that gluing be stronger, I will use a bone folder here. Now we have this. I will make the holes as usual. I don't like this. Okay. See? I keep this with my finger. Okay, now I will finish the holes. I will stitch them later. Now, I use this type of leather part to place it here, and this will stay in the D-ring here. Please. How do I do that? Of course with glue. I will scratch a little. I don't have to insist very much because everything will be stitched in the end. So I will glue this. I don't need a strong bondage because I will unglue it soon. I'll keep in mind that here it will be a D-ring, so I will leave a small place. Okay. I will make the holes. You always have the signs on the pattern, but you see? It is ready. Now I will unglue. That's why we don't need a strong bondage. I will place it on this. Where is my scratch? I find my scratcher. I'll verify how much I need to scratch. I'll scratch this here too, because it will be necessary. Clean this. I prefer to use a brush. I will use this brush. I keep my brush in Toluen so they don't get dry. Again, not very much glue because we will stitch in the end. Let's hurry. Okay, now I place this here and I will translate these holes on the big strap, like this. I finished this job. Now I will glue here and here. You will see how easy it is to do this. Okay. I have this blunt awl. It always helps me to place this. Take care to put this part as it should be. You see, this is the face of the strap, so I will take this in consideration. Okay. The blunt awl helps me to match the holes, like this. And now, because it is glued, you understand how easy it is to stitch. I will stitch this. I will stitch. Stitching is easy. Usually I stitch watching TV. Not quite TV, watching calculator. I think I just made one of my favorite little bags. I really like it. See, stitch, easy stitching. it helps a lot that the parts are bonded together with glue. This is a very beautiful leather, Italian pull-up, bought from someone who goes each month in Italy, probably in Santa Croce, and buys leather. Usually I buy over stocks from her, but this is tannery leather, so it is expensive. But I can tell you that in Romania I buy leather, I buy overstock leather with very good prices. So, stitch. I think I will stop because it is boring, really boring to see. I finished this stitching, as you see, and now I will present you the bag. I'm so proud of it. This is a very beautiful bag. Like this, you see? This is the bag. It is like this. Handle. It has no weight, it is so light, easy to use. I will make another one from vegetable tanned leather with molded parts. This will be the pockets. I will show you how to cut, to trim this. I will show how to make holes on this to match the holes on the pattern. It is really easy, there is no problem to do that. It will be a special pattern with some special holes, and it will match. Of course, I used different thicknesses of leather. This one is 1.8 millimeters. These parts, everything. So I will say this will be 1.8 millimeters. The pockets are 2.4 millimeters, 6 holes. The straps will be 3 millimeters. But first, because I use different thicknesses and different sellers, this leather is bought from different tanneries. So I will start to dye this leather, and it will look awesome. See you after I will dye it. I told you I will show you how I cut this. It is here, it is really dry. Let's make things clearer. So I have a sharp knife. First I cut this. Okay, it is like this now. Take it down from there. And I have this little sheet, and I will mark like this. So there is a line, a thin line. I'm not sure you can see it, but I can see it, and I will cut on this line like this first. Take care, don't throw your work. A lot of small cuts. Okay. You see? Same pockets. Before I start to dye, let me show you a nice trick. I will cut this useless plastic recipient. It was yogurt here. But no. Do you use this? This is called Patafix. It is a silicone that never dries and it glues really good. So I will glue this on the weight. So in order to, you see, it stays, it is almost fixed. You have to use force to remove it. And now I will use this yellow fibbings dye. Like this. And I will use this brush. It is a really cheap brush. Let's start. You know that I first use yellow and then I will use other colors. I see that a lot of people is doing the same. This is a good thing because yellow gives light. It stays under the second dye and produces light. You see, I can dye this really easy because I use a brush and I'm not afraid to throw away the recipient with paint, with dye. In Romanian there is only one word common for paint and for dye. It is vopsea. When it's about painting, like this. And so on. I don't think I have to show you more. Oh, I will dye a thicker leather because I want to see the difference in color. But there is none. Fibbings is really a very good dye producer. Now I use this dye. I have to put the mahogany this time. Oh. So I will use this brush, but I dry it a little with that cloth. I can do it easier like this. In fact, this is not the subject of the pattern, but look how good it is. This is a gusset, this is another one. I will use this grover to make this, because I want it to bend perfect, like this. So I use a tool like this, in this way. The rest is exactly as the previous bag, the one with stitched pockets. Look how good it will look. Like this. It looks awesome. I'll show you how you will make signs on the molded pockets in order to match with this. It will be exactly on the same holes as the previous bag, the one with the stitched pockets. So we have this pattern like this. Let's try to fix as much as we can, like this, and we will make sides. Take care not to move the cardboard. It's not very easy, but it is doable. We will always have some small problems because of the shrinking of leather, but it's okay. I will match them and I will show it to you. So I made the holes using this, and they coincide with these holes, of course. I don't know how to show this to you, but it coincides for sure. Now I can stitch this. Let's stitch this pocket with the help of our magnetic one stitch. Let's try a different angle. And so on. I will stitch all the pockets like this, because this pocket is molded. We will place the buckle in a different way. I will place it with fasteners. I think this is the name. So I will make the usual hole I will use this to find the center. Do this in the beginning. It's not easy to make it now, but I have experience and I can. Now extract fasteners. Okay. Insert this one. Okay. I placed the fasteners. Now I will go and stitch everything exactly in the same way as I stitched the previous bag. I will stitch this here, and I will stitch the main part of the bag, and we will see then. Let's finish the tutorial. So I made two bags. You saw how I did this. It is all in the film. You see each step, and I showed you only how to match the pockets, and I made a little change because I had to punch the buckle, because I couldn't stitch this here as in this bag. It's really easy to do everything. You can make it by yourself. Working with molds is awesome. I really want to see you making bags using molds. Look at this. Look at this color. This is dyed with mahogany, but before mahogany I spread a layer of yellow. Yellow gives light. So I hope you like these two little bags. I will make some pictures with my niece. See you later.